Little Miss is officially 1 year old. We have a sleepy baby on our hands. If I'm at my desk, this is where she is every time. But not only is she a sleepy baby, she is a sleepy 1 year old, guys. Freya is officially 1 year old. She was born on January 3rd, 2021. She will always be a puppy. She will always be Little Miss to me. I've gotten a couple DMs since she's turned 1 being like, what are you gonna call her now? She's Little Miss. But like, she's a 1 year old, which is crazy. I can't wait for her gotcha day. Like, that one's gonna be like really emotional. I've gotten a couple of comments on like previous PUPDATE videos of the idea of basically reacting or reviewing the video where we brought Freya home at 8 weeks old for her 1 month pup date, and kind of obviously like reacting to it like it's gonna be cute, but also kind of recapping like what we did and if I have more tips for you guys, or like, oh, this definitely helped, or she still does this, or whatever. So I kind of wanted to do that. I really liked that idea. I went back and forth about doing it for her 1 year pup date or like her gotcha day, but I have something else planned for gotcha day. So we're gonna do it for her 1 year pup date and basically just watch the video of us bringing her home at 8 weeks old. Granted, the video is about a half hour long, so we are not going to watch the entire thing. If you're new here and you have a puppy, or you have a dog, or you're thinking about getting a puppy, or thinking about getting a dog, definitely subscribe down below. I do like monthly pup date videos, and I've been walking you guys through since we brought her home at 8 weeks old, like how we've been training her, how she's been doing, problem areas like regression. I've made a couple of training videos of how I taught her to do certain things. But without further ado, let's dive into this video. I'm not ready. Okay. Hey y'all, what is up? It is Marissa Nicole and welcome back to my channel. I'm really freaking excited. Obviously you already know because you saw the title, and you hopefully watched Wednesday's video, which was like our puppy haul, so of everything that we got. But currently we're in the car on our way to go get our Floof. It's about a 3-hour drive. We've already been in the car for about an hour and a half, and I'm starting to get like anxious where I'm like, oh, I just want to hold her, I just want to squeeze her. I cannot wait till we get there. We have in this back seat this little like cover for the seats. They go up on our headrests on both sides, so it's like a little hammock for her. And in the back there we have a bed for her, we have some treats, we have a blankie, we have a toy, we have things for her. I don't know what she'll want, or if she really will want anything, or if she'll just sleep in the car. Like, we have no idea, but we're prepared. I do get that question a lot still of like, what would you recommend bringing to go pick up your puppy? And that's literally all we brought. We just brought a bed, a blanket, some treats, like 2 or 3 different toys, and that's literally it. Granted, our drive was only 3 hours, so if you're driving for longer, like, you might need some other stuff. We brought like a water bottle with some water in it for her, but she literally just slept the whole ride home. Every other video that I've watched or person that I've asked, like, puppies usually just sleep that whole drive home because it's like a stressful little day and they're exhausted and it's tiring. But the car hammock I got off Amazon, it is still in my car. The same one. I haven't had to replace it. It is bomb. I will link it down below. I actually have like a whole folder of everything that we got her, but that car hammock, highly recommend. Oh my god, we just pulled up next to her. I'm so freaking excited. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Floof. The Floof is coming. BRB. Hello. Hi there. Oh my goodness.
Baby.
Hey yo! She's so small.
You are so adorable. I'm gonna die.
She's like, hello. Oh my gosh, that blue eye. The people are gonna love you. Oh. You can boop the camera. I got it all wet. It's okay. I still love you. We got her this little turf thing so she can go. Oh no, she's just sitting. So that she could go potty out here. This thing also is a lifesaver living in an apartment. If any of y'all are like, I don't know, up a few floors or whatever, or if you're getting a puppy in like the dead of winter, I loved having it. Obviously it's like the perfect size for like a puppy because you shouldn't be taking your puppy out where other dogs have like gone potty or frequently go until they get all of their vaccines. And so technically, if we're trying to be super safe, like, she was not allowed to go out into the grass at our apartment complex to go potty. But a lot of people usually just use like pee pads and put them like all around the house and stuff like that, so the dog can like go on the pee pads and not making accidents like on the ground kind of thing. But I was like super against that because I felt like psychologically, I just don't want the dog going potty inside at all, because it's really easy for dogs to be like, well, I could go inside this one time or like on this thing, and so if they find something of similar texture or whatever, they might potty on it. Like, I just didn't want the option of going potty inside the house to be an option at all. So we decided to go with like the porch potty thing, like the pet loo, which is also, I'll link that down below. I thoroughly loved it. It served its purpose, and then, you know, after she got big enough and she was fine, like, we kept it all through this lease, but then when we moved into this apartment, we got rid of it because we don't have a balcony, but like, also we were gonna get rid of it anyways because she can go potty outside normally now. But as a puppy, highly recommend.
You poor thing, you knocked your chin. Oh. Freya came home a little stinky, so we're gonna give her her first bath now. We have her in the tub. Look how small she looks in there. I have this little sticky mat thing that I bought for her, so we're gonna spread some peanut butter on it. So that way she can lick it while we give her a bath, because I don't know if she'll like it or not.
We still do that. Licky mats, 100% recommend.
Good girl.
Oh, my little babushka. Yes. Oh.
That was definitely a two-person job. Look at you. I'm so sorry. Oh.
Somebody wants to meet you.
Hello. Look, there's a pupper. Kitty's also like, whoo.
I also always get questions of like, how does Freya not chase Kitty? Or like, how did you guys introduce them? Honestly, we had a baby gate, which you guys can kind of see right here. We had a baby gate up until she was literally like 6 or 7 months to keep them separate because I wanted them to slowly get acclimated together. And basically our guidelines of letting them have free roam together was that Freya had good enough recall and that she could be controlled or come back to us or stopped if we needed her to. Because if she did want to chase Kitty or like, I don't know, play too hard with her or something, like we wanted to make sure that we had good enough control over her to get her to stop or to get her to like calm down a little bit. And so until she mastered that, like they did not have access to each other, and it took about 6 or 7 months. And it is what it is. Like it is really inconvenient because a lot of you guys are kind of like, I don't want to have to do all of that, but like that's what we did, that's what worked. Yes, it was kind of inconvenient, but it's what was safest for Freya and for Kitty, and they get along great now. She doesn't like chase her, like it's perfect, and I wouldn't do it any other way.
Alrighty guys, it is 8:30 at night. Gotta get used to that noise now in the videos. Griffin's in the pen with Freya, just doing some nice little positive associations with the crate before bedtime because we want her to try to be as comfortable as possible in there. Do we have a family outing? Hello. We got a little Floof trying to poop, and we got a little kitty cat outside. Hello, you. She was kind of like looking at the door, and I was like, hey, she's looking at the door. And then she just kind of like walked over to the carpet, started smelling, taking these really small steps, and we saw her kind of scratch, and we're like, no! And so we like scooped her up real quick and took her outside. And of course now she's just standing there like she doesn't have to poop, even though she almost pooped on the floor. You go poop. We know you have to poop.
Definitely a good potty training tip would be that we took her out, like especially at this age, every hour on the hour. We did that for like 1 or 2 weeks, and once we could like get through that week without like any accidents or like, you know, as good as possible, then we moved it up to every 2 hours, and then every 3 hours, every 4 hours, every 5 hours kind of thing. And that's kind of how we potty trained her. But also, if they do go inside, like if there is an accident, like we don't punish her for that. We don't really make a big deal about it. Like we see her doing it, or we see that she's about to, like I just said, like we'll kind of like grab her and like go take her outside. But we're not gonna punish her. We're not gonna like freak out because you don't want them scared to go potty in front of you. Like that's kind of the association you're gonna give them if you like freak out and yell at them while they're going potty. They'll probably still go potty inside, just not where you can see them, and then they'll hide it. And that's even worse than just like going in front of me. We never made a big deal about it. Like if we saw that she was like squatting, we just went and grabbed her real quick and ran her outside. And then when she did go potty outside, that's when we like made a big deal. We're like, yeah, good girl, treat, 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 treat. That's what we did. And she genuinely was potty trained within like 2 weeks. Like we have not had accidents since she was like 12 weeks old.
Good night, my love. First night in the crate. She's not gonna like it very much. Our plan is to, you know, see if she'll quiet down on her own. She probably won't, but we'll give her some time. Oh gosh, it makes my heart sad. But like, I don't want to give her attention when she's whining.
Freya's like ears are up. She's like, ooh, what is going on? It's okay, Bubs. It's just you as a pup. But yes, as far as crate training goes, I have a whole video on crate training and like tips that we did. Obviously the first night is going to be terrible. Like it just is, because even though we worked a lot on like positive associations and stuff that day, but like it's not going to be foolproof. They're not going to sleep in there without crying and everything. But tips that did help is to give your dog something that like smells like you and everything, because that will make them a little more comfortable. So like throwing in a pair of like old pajama pants that you've worn for a few days, or like a hoodie that you always wear. Also covering the crate. You could use a towel, a blanket, or whatever, but like just completely covering it so they can't see out of it also helps make it like really dark and cozy and everything. And then having those smells for you can help. But also for us, we decided to go the like tough love route and tough love approach for crate training at night especially, which was to let her cry it out kind of thing. Like it sucked. I hated hearing it, but if you go to them every time they cry, like they're gonna learn that crying gets you and gets that attention that they want. So we decided not to do that. However, I did cave and I like slept next to the crate the first night after a few times, but I still didn't give her much attention. Like I just went out there and my presence was there. I didn't go like, oh my goodness, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Like pat her and cuddle her. Like she still stayed in the crate. I just slept on the floor next to it and didn't pay attention to her. Just my presence is what kind of like I was hoping calmed her down, and it did, and she slept through the night. And honestly with like crate training, like she was crate trained and like pin trained within like 2-3 weeks. I would say a month was like when she was super comfortable with it. Like it takes time, but I worked at it like every single day with her.
Good morning. We have to go Puppies.
Will you ring it for me? Yay, good girl.
The bells, yes, yes, yes. I also have a video on bell training. We decided to immediately start bell training her, so every hour on the hour when we would take her out, we would like have her ring the bells. Best thing I ever did, because it was never like a second guess. She learned that super quick too. Within like a week or two, like she was literally ringing the bells. I think by day 2 in this video, like she rang the bell on her own. But as far as the actual mental connection that like the bell means potty, that took like a couple weeks to like connect the two. But if I like asked her like, let's go potty, like she'd run over and ring the bells. Like she knew that as a command, but then having to teach her that like that means we go outside and go potty, that was a whole different thing. But best thing I ever taught her, honestly, because I never have to second guess her of like when she has to go potty, because she literally tells us. We still have the bells up. I don't plan on ever really taking them down. But as a puppy, it was amazing because I didn't really, once she was like potty trained and like bell trained, I didn't have to watch her constantly. Like I wasn't like, oh, is she gonna potty? Like trying to look for signs. Like her sign was literally ringing a loud bell that I can hear from anywhere in the apartment. So I would recommend teaching your dog that.
Hi there, this is Marissa for Freya's appointment. Thank you so much.
Freya?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, she is so cute. Hi, sweet girl. She's getting passed around like a little hotcake because she's pretty darn cute. So she's getting lots of treats and socialization, so you should not have to worry with her.
Good. Here comes little baby Freya.
She did great. She's
Aw.
such a sweetheart.
Yay.
And they will call to check you guys out in just a minute.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You guys have a good one.
You too.
I got shit on my hand. Give me your butthole.
Well, here's a real life application of my go bags. Heck yeah.
She's like, ooh, presidential treatment.
You know, poopy girl. Good girl, poop on daddy. But for anybody wondering, this is my go bag.
The go bag. I call it a go bag, but it's like a go bin. Highly recommend as well. I had one in my car and one in Griffin's car, and they're still in there, but obviously they get like replenished and updated when like the treats go bad or the food go bad or whatever. But yes, I keep like just a bin that I got at like the dollar store or wherever I got it, and I keep pee pads in there still, just because like what if I were to need, I don't know, whatever. I keep treats. I keep a cup of her food in case we're stranded somewhere and obviously she still needs to eat like a meal. I keep at least one meal in there. I keep an extra roll of poo bags in there just in case. I keep a towel, like a dog towel, if I ever need to like wipe her off or if something happens. I keep some wet wipes of like, you know, doggy paw wet wipes, again, if something happens. I keep like one of the collapsible like rubber food bowls in there, so obviously if I need to fill it with water or with food, she has a little bowl in there. And I believe that's it. Obviously you could throw so many other things in there, but like at that point that's what I kept in there, and those things are still in the cars.
The Floof is in her pen right here. She's actually laying in her bed, chewing on her nylabone, which I'm so proud of because she's been really bad at chewing her bed. So we keep trying to like not let her chew the bed and chew the bone. So she's chewing the bone. It's great. She's hanging out in there. The doors are shut and everything like that, but I'm still hanging out next to her because we're still trying to get like crate training and like pin training under control in a way, if that makes sense.
Another thing I always get asked is like how we taught Freya her like independence in a way. I definitely intentionally tried to teach it to her, but it was through little moments like this where it's like I'm not always interacting with her, like allowing her to go and do stuff on her own or to like play with a toy, and like I wasn't always in her face. I wasn't always holding her. I wasn't always cuddling her. Like I allowed her to do things on her own at a really young age so she could get used to that like, you know, she's gonna play with toys by herself sometimes, but also with me. Like obviously we played a bunch, but like little things like that of like teaching her her independence of just I'm there and she's there and we're both doing our things kind of thing. It seems really small, but like it does make a difference like the more you do that. But she has started. I think she's still kind of scared of it, but she knows what she's supposed to do. But I've gotten her to like ring the bell with her nose like 3 times, and so I'm gonna see if she'll do it. Let's go potty. She touched it. It didn't ring. Let's go potty. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl, let's go potty. So we kind of turned it into a command by saying let's go potty meant ring the bells. Now we don't need to do that because again she has connected. The full connection of ringing the bells gets to go outside, but that's how we started it, was basically turning it into a command saying let's go potty, and she rings the bells, we treat, we praise, and then we go potty. See, she's so smart.
So we're gonna have some playtime, some train time. She almost has sit down. She basically has it, but like, you know,
And another hack that you're about to see is I did all of her, like, anything revolving food happened in and around the crate because she is very food motivated. She loves food, even as a puppy. And so I like trained her inside the playpen. Like I sat in there with her. I would feed her all of her meals inside her crate. Like everything involving anything that she loves happened around those areas. So that way she had those positive associations with those areas. We had all these training sessions and I would just sit on her dog bed in the playpen and like train her that way.
I'm gonna see if I can get her to show you some of the tricks she knows. Or like, they're not really tricks yet, but just trying to get her to do some
Her first tricks.
That was kind of a sit. Her paw's not on the ground. Sit. Sit. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. You guys saw that, right? Oh my gosh.
Hello, editing Marissa popping in here to basically say, I don't know why I didn't say this when I was doing the video, but a tip that I realized that we did a lot with her being a puppy that we shouldn't have, and that we really implemented like soon after this, but I wish we would have started from day one because it would have made it a lot easier, is that you should only say your commands once. One and done. The more that you say it, the more that they learn that they don't have to do it the first time you say it. So in this thing, you told me to say like sit, 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 sit. Like I would not do that. The more you say it, it loses its meaning. And if they don't do it on the first time, like you're just not connecting the dots. So now what we do and what we did like shortly after this when we implemented it was to say the command once. We would say sit and wait for them to do it. And if they don't do it, I never repeat the command, but I try to help her, whether that's luring her into a sit or like putting her booty down myself, like doing a little tap or whatever, like getting her to do it and then praise her. Because anything you say like after that omits the command in a way. So you want to say the command, get her to do the command, and then praise the command. And that way you're making that connection like all in one, if that makes sense. I wanted to pop in and say that because I didn't say that. I can't believe it. I'm looking at her, she's so big. Literally day 2, she knew how to sit and touch, like, gosh.
Daddy's finally home from work. Get some Freya time.
But yeah, see, this is more of the positive association. Like, we just played with toys in the playpen with her. Because again, you could do that anywhere in the apartment. But if the only thing she knows is getting locked away from you guys in this area, she's not gonna like it. So we did everything else in this area too. So it's just a wonderful area no matter what. She gets all of her food, she gets all of her toys, she gets time with me, she gets time with Dad. Like, we spent time in the playpen and in the crate.
Hi, kitty. What are you doing? The people love you just as much, if not more. But don't tell Freya.
What the fuck did you just say?
Nothing. Oh. But I love you guys so very much, more than you will ever know, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, can you say bye?
Wow. I can't believe it. That video is so cute. I cannot get over it. Ugh. But like, at least watching it back for me, not to be like toot my own horn, but like, I'm impressed with everything that we did, like day 1 and day 2, and I wouldn't really change anything that we did. I didn't see anything where I was like, ooh, that actually had like adverse effects or like whatever. I would definitely probably add more, like if we got a new puppy, like I've learned a lot from having her, but like everything that we did was like perfect, in my opinion. I think it worked really well with her. She has turned out so great, so amazing, knows so many freaking tricks, so many commands. She's so smart. She's potty trained, crate trained, like anything that we worked on at, you know, this stage, like it paid off. It was a lot of freaking work, 100%. Getting a puppy is not easy. So I'm proud of us. We did that shit. And watching this video just gives me puppy fever. So, but we cannot get a new puppy right now. Maybe soon. But I hope that portion was entertaining for y'all. Like I've gotten comments, like multiple comments to do this. So I hope it was what you were expecting. I hope it was what you were looking for. If you haven't seen the original video, because of course I didn't show you guys everything. Again, I would watch it down below if you're looking to get a puppy. I think it's a really good video and gives you a good look at like our first 48 hours with her. But it wouldn't be a PUPDATE video with just a little bit of vlog footage of our day on her birthday. So I did want to end the video with footage from her birthday and like waking up and like all of that kind of stuff. Just a little bit, because we had other things to do that day, so it's not a full vlog, which is another reason why I wanted to do this for the PUPDATE video. But of course I put Freya in a little birthday hat and gave her some birthday cookies and took her pictures and stuff like that. So we'll end it with this.
Look who's already wide awake. Good morning. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Look at those tail floofs. Your tail floof is getting so long, bubs. And your pants. So floofy. She still has her mohawk. Do you even know what day it is? Or is this just a normal day for you? Oh, it's a CP day. We don't have time to be CP. That today is your birthday? Oh, oh my goodness, Bubs. You getting all cuddly? Happy birthday, little miss. Little miss is officially 1 year old. It's a lazy morning. When it's your birthday, you can do whatever you want. And little miss has been sleeping in. Huh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, little miss. Happy birthday to you. I love you. She's literally just sitting in my lap. We kind of matched today, Bubs. I didn't even plan it. Oh my goodness, why are you so sleepy? I just blend in. Oh, hi. I just blend in with her. I can't believe it. She's so big. My big little miss. I have a 1-year-old. Oh, when did this happen? I swear like 2 months ago, she was this big. She was itty bitty. And now she's gigantic. Time needs to slow down. I want my little baby back. But we have been doing these monthly pup dates since I got her at 8 weeks old. Y'all have been absolutely loving these videos, and I've been getting so many DMs after her 11-month one because y'all were like, are they stopping? Are they ending? Because y'all love the pup dates and y'all were like, please don't stop filming them. Like, I hope they don't stop. Are you gonna have a 1-year pup date? And of course, duh, because you're watching this. And my plan is to continue filming the pup dates because they're honestly some of my favorite videos as well. So they are not stopping anytime soon. I even got her this little hat, which of course we're gonna put on her. I should have got 2 so we could have matched. A couple days ago, I got her like a little birthday cookie, which you guys will see. So I of course want to like give her some birthday treats. We're gonna take some pictures and like her cute little hat. And in celebration of her birthday, I have my Freya shirt on. I will link this down below. I got it from an Etsy shop. I have a pink one just like it and I absolutely think it's adorable. So I of course had to wear her because I'm an obsessed dog mom and I have a 1-year-old. It's crazy. On one hand, it felt like this was like the quickest year ever. Granted, of course, like this is her birthday, so we didn't get her when she was like born. We got her when she was 8 weeks old. So different from her gotcha day. But on one hand, it's like this was the longest year ever, but also it was the shortest year ever because I'm like, how are you already 1 year old? Like I look at her and I'm like, dang, you're like a full doggo now. And I guess what makes this like super special is that y'all have been here literally from the beginning. Like y'all saw her when the day we brought her home and every month since then. And I've already been getting DMs and like comments on my videos before today of just like y'all even being like surprised and proud and like where did the time go kind of thing with her being 1, and it makes my heart happy. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with us for 1 year of Freya's life. We have like 15 more to go, so buckle in because there's gonna be a lot more doggo content this year. I'm really excited to do more like training stuff with you guys. Of course, keep up the pup dates like I said. Of course, buying a lot more dog stuff like I did last year, giving y'all some reviews. I don't know, I'm just really excited for 2022 because of course today is January 3rd. That is Freya's birthday. So definitely in the headspace of like New Year's resolutions and like the year to come. But also Freya being a 1-year-old. I've been keeping this up here so that way she didn't get to it. But look at this little birthday cookie. Look, she's literally sitting there. You want a cookie, don't you? I got this from Pet People. They had like a whole birthday section of things. And then I also got this little itty bitty pink one. I just thought it was cute. We gotta celebrate. Let's see. Will this be easy? Good girl, look at you. You're so cute. The birthday girl. Oh my God. Why are you so adorable? Can I have a paw? Good girl, a paw. Good girl. She's like, what is this? You don't want to eat with your hat on? Kitty, do you want to celebrate Freya's birthday? This hat's a little big for you. You had to put the hat on, I'm sorry. Good girl. You want to share your birthday treat? Oh, you stealing it? Okay. She left the hat on this time. Look at you. Happy birthday, Bubs. Why are you so cute? Good girl.